Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be freshening up the Honda Elite 50, changing it up a little bit, so stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, well, as you can see, there's a couple spray cans laying down there on the ground. So that gives you a hint on what we're doing today. We are gonna be painting the Elite. I got everything stripped down. Didn't film any of that just because it's pretty easy to do. You can see the frame is just caked in dirt. We're gonna get that cleaned up. I got the plastics cleaned. You can just see they're scratched and a little bit beat up. There's some cracks, so I'm gonna be using some JB weld, plastic weld, you can see, just to fix some of these cracks so that they don't keep on getting worse. I'm gonna be painting the body panels, this Rust-Oleum gloss Seaside it's called. I've used this paint before and it works pretty well. And then on the pink plastics, like down there on the floor that you put your feet on, I'm gonna be painting it with this black. Someone suggested this stuff to me and it seems to work really well, so that's the code right there. And I did these ones and it really turned out nice, so I think that's gonna make it look really good. Blue and black, I think it'll be pretty sharp. So, and then after we get that done, I think I'm gonna kind of clean up the engine, get that painted. I hit it with a little bit of black spray paint when we first did this build, but if you guys haven't seen the video in us getting it running, I'll put a link right there so you can click on that. We did a will it run and a first start on this thing, but yeah, this carburetor, it's pretty junk. We did our best to clean it, got it running good, but I think I'm gonna buy another used carburetor that's in better condition, get this airbox cleaned up, all of that freshened up, and probably paint the rims, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'll bring you guys back once I do some more work. Here's a quick shot of what that JB weld did. I let it sit overnight, hardened up super good, and made this piece nice and strong again. Doesn't look the best, but I think once we paint it, you won't even notice that. I also did this crack right here in the front. I kind of used it. There was like an indent in like a scratch kind of in the brake, and I kind of just used the JB weld almost like body filler. Just filled that in. I'll probably sand that and then paint it. And then on the inside, got it all in there, and it's super sturdy now. So yeah, that JB weld stuff works really good. There's also a plastic weld kit that you can buy from Harbor Freight, and I've had good success with that one too. Okay, here goes nothing. I really don't like painting OG plastics, but I guess we're just gonna full send it and do it. Here we go. Ah! That is blue. Oh, jeez. Check it out. Looks pretty good. I like this color. It's actually lighter than what it shows up on my phone, but turned out really good. I think this is gonna look super good with the black and then this blue. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get the rest of the pieces painted and then I'll bring you guys back and show you the finished product. Oh man, we just keep on getting farther into this thing. We got everything stripped down, basically down to the frame. I took off both the wheels, got the shocks off. We can paint these, clean them up. They got some rust on them. But yeah, now we're basically down to the frame, so we can get this thing clean, start degreasing it. You can see there's just a ton of dirt on this thing, and it'll be nice to get it cleaned up. I got the engine off. I think I'm gonna clean this thing up. It too has a bunch of dirt on it. Get this painted, and just some tune-up parts on it. We might put a different variator on it. I'm not positive what I want to do with this yet. But we need new tires. I'm gonna paint those rims, paint the exhaust. Okay guys, check it out. I got the engine cleaned up. Got the case kind of polished up a little bit. Painted that side cover. Just basically cleaned everything. I took off the intake. I flipped the reeds around and I sealed it back up with some, what's that stuff called? Honda Bond. And I also got rid of the oil pump. Got this oil delete plug from Scooter Swap Shop. And I put a bunch of Honda Bond on this and then pushed it in. And where it originally bolts up, I just got some big washers and put it there just so there's no way that that plug's gonna be coming out again. So this thing's nice and cleaned up, ready to go back on the bike. Sheesh, check it out. Got the tires back on. It's looking pretty sharp. I painted the rims with this spray paint, Duplicolor. It's actually a engine high heat, but the silver is a really good match to the original. Same with like CT70 rims, same type. That's the code. So those turned out really nice. Take a look at those. Got the new tires on. Got new tubes for the tubes. That's what I got. And the tires, those are the tires I got. So if anyone's looking for either of those two things, that's what I put on, and looks really good. So we're just gonna keep on going with this, get this thing back together. Okay, check it out guys. This is the used carburetor I just bought. I just got it all cleaned up, soaked it in this carburetor cleaner stuff. That's the best stuff I have found. Then I washed it off with some hot water, blew it out with air, and then I shot some carburetor cleaner through it, just one last cleaning, and then it's ready to get put back together. So this should work a lot better than the old carburetor that was having a lot of problems. So gonna get this tossed back together and get it back on the bike. Okay guys, the lead's coming together pretty nicely. Got that carb back on. It's freshly cleaned and rebuilt, and seems like it's holding the gas and everything. No leaks anywhere. You can see I have the bi-starter plugged off. What I do is I take a just like a rubber glove, and then I fold it over a couple times and then use that same bracket that holds the bi-starter on. And just all you want to do is cap it off. If you go too far down inside, then it makes the bike run bad. So those bi-starters just have a lot of problems, so I just do that. But yeah, we got everything hooked back up, so this thing should start up. I'm just cleaning up this air box, getting it cleaned up. Someone like spray painted it, so I'm just putting some paint stripper on here and getting that back to just the black plastic, and then I'll get that back on and we'll try to get that thing started and get it tuned up. Check it out guys, so I'm just making my own gaskets. One's gonna be for the gas cap and the other one's gonna be for the sending unit. Sending unit was all crusty, doesn't work. I actually cut off like the little float that goes up and down, but we don't need that. We're just gonna seal it off because the tank was kind of, it would leak, because as you can see, we only had like half a gasket. So I'm gonna cut these out, get them on. Hopefully we don't have any leaks. And I actually just bought this stuff at the local hardware store. It's just like a sheet of cork gasket material, and it's a lot cheaper than buying these gaskets separately. Check it out, guys. The Elite 50 is all back together. Looks amazing. I'm super happy with this build. It turned out really nice. This is gonna be a super fun rider for the summer. We got that new carb on, and it runs a ton better now. I deleted the Kickstarter just to make this look a little bit cleaner. I actually got a nickel just glued in there. But yeah, this thing cleaned up super nice. There's still some little things like a couple taillight lenses and turn signals that I still got to get, but as you guys can see, this looks a ton better than it did, and it's just gonna make a nice rider. So I think we'll set up the camera in the stand and I'll go take this thing out for a little spin. Let's see how easy this thing starts up. Gotta pull in the safety. Boom. All the lights work, so this thing is ready to go. Well guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one. We cleaned this Honda Elite 50 up. It's gonna be a super fun rider for this summer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.